Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another live show with Mickey. Today, I'm really excited because we've had some good news recently about some of the visa successes we had from offshore, from overseas for students coming into Australia. And mostly today, I'll be discussing about studying at TAFE Queensland, which is uh, on a level 1 assessment level 1 institute provider owned by the government of Queensland, of course. And we'll discuss in details, we'll watch some videos, and we'll discuss and talk about different courses, the prices, and share some good news about how you can enroll into these courses and what are the fees that you need to pay to get admission into the course, and how you can process your student visa applications if you are not in Australia, of course. If you are in Australia and you want to change your course from another provider going into TAFE Queensland, this might be an interesting video for you as well. So we'll move ahead, and if you have not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so in the link given below, or just go to YouTube and type Sirus Migration and you'll be able to follow all our videos. Mr. Isru Yapa will be live tomorrow again with more migration updates on the same channel, so don't miss out on those important videos that we share every week to give you information about study in Australia and migration in Australia. All right, also, if you are in Sri Lanka, so we have another expo coming up in Sri Lanka, which is the Australian Education Expo 2 2022, which is in Colombo on 14th of May. Myself, Isru Yapa, and other Australian universities and representatives and migration experts will be there to help you guide your pathway to Australia. So we had the last one in March, which was a very, very great successful education expo, and I would like to thank all our participants there who came to that expo and made that event a successful event. And if you did miss out on the last expo, make sure you register your interest with us. You can either email us or send us a WhatsApp message, and we'll share the link with you, or you can go to our Facebook page and there is a link already there. info.colombo@sirus.com.au is the email address for our Sri Lankan office in Colombo. You can send an email there. I hope you like my new cup for the coffee with Mickey. I'm really glad I found this somewhere here while shopping across on the weekend. But anyway, we'll continue with our topic today. So the grant, yesterday we had a grant from offshore for a student visa, a very, very happy moment for our client there who got the visa grant from offshore. It is taking a little bit longer to get a grant these days because the department is very, very, very busy. So if you are planning to come to Australia for the next intake, which could be in June or July, so this is the right time to apply. Don't wait another month or 2 months and thinking that I will apply a little later. I've still got to prepare for my English test, blah, 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 blah. So get on to your booking now for your English test if you haven't done your English test already, and get in queue with the Department of Immigration. So lodge in your visa applications as soon as you can, because it can take up to 2 months, and you might have to then start studying online while waiting for your visa to be granted. So TAFE Queensland, why study at TAFE Queensland? TAFE Queensland is a VET provider owned by the government of Queensland, of course. It's on a level 1 assessment, level 1. What does that mean? That means that the quality of education and the quality of compliance held by TAFE Queensland is top notch. So they are on level 1 assessment level. So this is very important when applying for a student visa. When you are offshore, you look at the assessment level of the university or the college If they are on level 1, that means they have been compliant with all the requirements of the government, the Australian Skill Qualification Assessment Authority as well, and they have been a good provider for last many years, and they've got a huge visa success rate in the past. So if they get too many refusals, they might drop on to level 2 and then level 3. So this is promising information that assessment level 1 is very good when you're applying for a student visa while you are offshore. Okay, so we'll go and look at a couple of videos about TAFE Queensland. Now they've got multiple locations in Queensland. They've got more than 45 locations, including regional areas in Queensland. So it doesn't matter where you want to go and study in Queensland, you will most likely find a location for TAFE Queensland will be there. And there are more than 90 courses that you can choose from with TAFE Queensland. We'll discuss a few of those courses later on, but first what I will do is I want to play a couple of videos. So I picked up 2 campuses for TAFE Queensland, so you get a hang of it, where you are going to be studying at in Australia. What is the feel of the city? What is the feel of the education provider, the campus? So very important, just watch this video. It's only for 60 seconds and it'll give you an idea where you are going to study. So firstly, I'll start up with the Brisbane campus, which is the main campus for TAFE Queensland. Have a quick look at this video and see how you feel. Do you have a feeling that you want to study at this TAFE Queensland campus? Here we go. So this is the actual campus of TAFE Queensland that you are watching right now on the screen. You can see the building. It's actually right in the middle of town, South Bank, which is the main campus of TAFE Queensland. So if you are a hospitality student, this is the place to be. If you love hospitality, cookery, commercial cookery, patisserie, they got a huge campus there. State-of-the-art facilities, purpose-built facilities at TAFE Queensland especially. So it doesn't matter what occupation you're going into, they will have a facility which caters only to that occupation, and it is top-notch. Nursing facilities. So they also offer Diploma of Nursing, so that's what we're watching now. Dental. Great, I hope you enjoyed the video. I just love the campus. I love the location of the campus. It's right next to the Brisbane River, like literally a 10-minute walk from Brisbane City. It's on the other side, which is called the South Bank, and a happening place, a lot of cafes, bars, restaurant, places to hang around for students, accommodation nearby available, and most of the courses offered at this TAFE Queensland campus are either you will have an expert opinion from one of the agents if you would like, whether your course would lead to a postgraduate work visa or not, but most of the courses will. It's just how you club those courses. So if you are looking to stay in Australia for a longer term and you want to finish your education and look for options to work in Australia after you finish your education. So there's another visa called the postgraduate or the graduate temporary visa, which allows you to work anywhere between 2 to 5 years in Australia after you finish your education. So if you want to discuss those options, you're more than welcome to contact us, give us a call, or book an appointment. It's a free first consultation. You're more than happy to book one in now. If you like, just call or WhatsApp or email on the below address there or information provided in the footer there. So we'll look at another video now, which is the Gold Coast campus. Now, why Gold Coast? It is a regional campus, number one. If you're looking for long-term visas, you will be able to apply through regional stream categories, or you would also get 5 extra points for your permanent residency visa for studying in a regional area for a minimum period of 92 weeks. And if you are studying a bachelor's degree or higher, then you could be looking at an additional year on your temporary residency visa, the work visa, the postgraduate work visa, as we call it in local public language, not in the migration language. But anyway, so we'll go ahead and look at the video how the campus at South Bank, which is the Gold Coast campus, looks like. Have a feel of this one as well. So that's the campus building in Southport. State-of-the-art facilities, campus equipped with technology. As I said earlier, purpose-built facilities when you talk about technology or nursing or hospitality. Great student environment and student support available to all international students. That's the Coomera campus, which is not too far from the main campus. TAFE Queensland is proud to have experienced teachers and faculty in Australia. So you would also find a lot of interesting topics to study, subjects to study, qualifications to study with university pathways, because TAFE Queensland is accredited with almost every university in Australia. You can get a pathway to a university wherever you want to be. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. You're getting a feel of where you will be studying. If you are interested in studying any of the TAFE courses, we'll go through the list of courses that they offer and the kind of price list that they have. TAFE courses start from general English courses all the way to Certificate 3, Certificate 4, Diploma, all the way up to bachelor's level courses. The good news for all international students here is that you can get admission at TAFE Queensland with only a 1,000 Australian dollar deposit. So you can get a COE by paying only $1,000. Once you have got your COE, you can apply for your student visa, and when your visa has been granted, before you commence your semester, you have to pay the balance of your fees for the first semester when you start the course. You can also get an installment plan with the college, TAFE Queensland, if you are not able to pay the whole amount in full together. I know especially in case of Sri Lanka, there has been economic difficulties with the government and you're not able to transfer a big amount of the dollar amount to Australia because the Reserve Bank is holding on to the money. There's shortage of funds in Sri Lanka, so you can transfer only $1,000 to get admission into TAFE Queensland, and then you can pay the balance when you get here before you start your semester. So it's not a very heavy amount anyway. For the rest of the courses we'll discuss in detail, so I'll take you through the courses and the price list in just a second. We'll navigate to the TAFE Queensland website. There you go. So what courses, what kind of subjects can you study at TAFE Queensland? So international students from offshore, if you're wanting to study, so here is what we look at. This is the topic, the subject that you can study, the core, and then this is the location, that's the study period, and then the start of study, intake, when does it start. Let's say somebody is interested in agriculture and horticulture, so diploma level of conservation and ecosystem management. You can see it's a 1-year course. It's available at Nambour and Sunshine Coast campus only. It's valued at $12,400 for 1 year, and the next intake date is the 11th of July 2022. Similarly, if we go to automotive, so if you're interested in studying automotive course, so you got a package course here which usually most of the students will study. So certificate 3 in light vehicle mechanical technology and a certificate 4 in automotive mechanical technology. It's available at Acacia Ridge, Brisbane Campus, and the duration is 1 year and 9 months. And then the certificate 4 in automotive mechanical diagnosis, which is a combined course, a higher level to certificate 3. You can finish that in just 3 months. So both of these courses put together, then you can apply for a 485 visa because that makes up the minimum requirement for 92 weeks. The next intake is 11th of July 2022. If you go to aviation, now aviation is a very interesting course. You might not have an outcome directly to a 485 visa, which is your post-study work visa. Obviously, if you're looking for one of those visas, then we don't want to look at this course. But those who want to do a bachelor's after doing the diploma, yes, you can definitely look into something like this. So Diploma of Aviation Maintenance Engineering is a 90-week course, again in Brisbane. The price for 90 weeks, the full course, is $52,500. No dates out yet for this course, so we might not want to look at those courses. This is top priority courses as of now because there's a shortage of carpenters and cabinet makers, so you might be looking at one of these two construction courses with TAFE Queensland. So certificate 3 in cabinet making and certificate 3 in carpentry. The total cost of the course is $22,800, which is for the full duration of 2 years. So you can pay just $1,000 to get a COE, and then approximately $5,000 would be due for payment when you start the course. So this course starts 11th of July 2022 again, and then in October 2022. If you have any questions, please ask in the comment box below. I can navigate to that your questions if you're looking for any particular course that you might be interested in studying. So business, Diploma of Business and Diploma of Leadership and Management. A lot of students come into Diploma of Business and Leadership because they want to study a bachelor's in business. If you're not ready for a bachelor's course directly into university, you always have a pathway from TAFE going into university. So you can study 1 year at TAFE, save on cost because it's only $12,300 for the full year to study at TAFE, and then you can progress yourself into a university. So we can also apply for a combined COE for somebody who wants to secure their visa for the next 3 to 4 years. So we can apply for a diploma and a bachelor's leading to after you finish the diploma, so we can get a combined COE together. Next course, childcare. A lot of girls are interested in childcare, so it's not accepting applications for childcare at the moment, but Certificate 4 in Education Support is available for 9 months, and then you can always take a diploma or bachelor's of child education at a university level. So this is a good progression as well, which is only available for 6,200 starting in July. Community services, Diploma of Community Services, usually 2 years, but with TAFE Queensland, you can study it in 1 year at Southbank Campus in Brisbane, starting July 2022 again, and then you can progress yourself into a university for the next 2.5 years, and you come out with a Bachelor's of Community Services, and you can also apply for the 485 visa. How good is that? So first year, take it easy, $10,000 for the first year, and then progress yourself into the university campus. Creative industry, Diploma of Graphic Design, Diploma of Music, Diploma of Photography, Diploma of Screen and Media. All these courses are good, interesting courses, but none of these courses directly lead to a 485 visa, which is your post-study work visa. So I won't touch base too much into it. On an average, about $17,000 for a year, but yes, has a future pathway to university. Electro Technology. Now, a 2-year course available at Brisbane Campus for $24,800. So, Advanced Diploma of Engineering Technology Electrical. Yes, it leads to a post-study work visa. So, if you are into electro technology, a very good course on an AQF level 6 advanced diploma level, might have permanent pathways as well. You can discuss that with one of our agents here, and we'll be more than happy to discuss future pathways of electro technology, which could be very interesting. Engineering trade, so associate degree in civil engineering, one of my favorite courses, for 2 years, has got a permanent pathway, does lead to 485 visa as well. 32,800 for 2 years starting 11th of July 2022. English courses, General English, 220 per week, available at Southbank, Brisbane Southport, Gold Coast Campus. Starts pretty much every week. So if your English level is low, less than 5.5, you can take up English for academic purposes, which is EAP English, for a duration of 12 weeks for $2,640, available at Gold Coast and Brisbane as well. So the minimum requirement for most of the courses is 5.5, unless you are going for a nursing course, which is 7 in each. Hospitality, very popular course in Australia, and especially with TAFE Queensland, Certificate 4 in Commercial Cookery, and also has got Certificate 3 in Patisserie. You can do a combined course of Certificate 4 in Commercial Cookery with a Diploma of Hospitality for 2 years for 22,500 for the Cert 4, and then 5,500 for the Diploma starting in July 2022 again. Available at a lot of campuses at TAFE Queensland, Southbank, Brisbane, Mooloolaba, Sunshine Coast, Gold Coast, Cairns, Townsville, with Sundays, Toowoomba. So a lot of regional area options there for this course. You can come directly into this course after your year 10 as well, or your O levels. So the minimum requirement is O levels for this course, and you can progress into a bachelor's degree after completing this course, or take an option for 485 visa and then do your job ready program for 1 year and further progress to options for permanent visas in Australia. IT and networking, information and networking, again, interesting courses for somebody who wants to do a bachelor's in IT. So if you are looking for bachelor's in IT, why don't you start with a Certificate 4 in cybersecurity for $12,000 for 1 year, available at Southbank, Brisbane, Sunshine Coast, Coomera and Gold Coast, and then maybe go into Diploma of IT as Advanced Networking and Cloud Engineering. Then you might want to progress yourself into a university by getting credits out of TAFE Queensland, and going directly into the Bachelor's of IT is an option as well with TAFE Queensland. Manufacturing and design, so Diploma of Interior Design. This is a popular course with international students. A lot of students who only want to come here to learn interior designing. So 1.5 year course for 18,600, available at South Bank and Gold Coast as well. The next course, everyone's favorite because it leads to a lot of permanent pathways. Diploma of Nursing, $24,000 for 1.5 years. So this is the shortest duration you can have for a Diploma of Nursing, and it's an accredited course by APRA, the Skill Assessing Authority, as well for nursing course in Australia. So TAFE Queensland has got a lot of campuses, regional campuses. For 1.5 years, you can become an enrolled nurse. Not recommended if you're looking for a 485 visa after the course. So you might want to look into Bachelor's of Nursing or do Diploma of Nursing, get credit and go into Bachelor's of Nursing from here on. But if you are already in Australia and you want to do Diploma of Nursing and get a skill assessment for an enrolled nurse, this is a very good pathway, especially with the Gold Coast campus, the regional area. Okay, sports and fitness, certificate 3 in fitness and certificate 4 in fitness. Very, very well priced courses. So 3,600 and 4,500, 6 months each, starting in July again. That's it pretty much for the courses that I wanted to discuss with you guys. But if you are looking for more course option, you can always contact us and we can discuss in details any of the courses that you want. Any questions, put in the comment box. So we got a question. I'll take one question before I leave for the day today. So Kazi, thank you for asking this question. Hi, if somebody already received the student visa for June intake from overseas but applied on 17 March, will he get back the student fees which he paid 640? Student hasn't arrived yet. No, it's not about whether you have arrived or not, but there was a magic date when you need to apply. So if you applied between those magic dates, only then you will get the refund of your student fee, which is the $640 you paid for your student application. Lakshpriya, we've noted down your question. I won't be able to give you a recommended answer on the demand for chef occupation in the future, but I'll give you my personal advice that it looks very good and very promising because chefs are in a huge demand in Australia, pretty much everywhere. Can't find chefs. Vipul, when you get 491 visa for offshore application, I lost my file since 2020. My EME status is further assessment, my occupation is general electrician. You might want to look at study options, Vipul. If you want to come to Australia to study and then you become an onshore applicant, you might have a faster assessment for your visas, but you can always book a consultation with the migration agent if you want to look at your 491 options, or if you want study options, you can book an appointment with me and I'll be more than happy to give you a free consultation, 1-to-1 over Zoom or WhatsApp call. So it doesn't matter where you are in Australia or if you are offshore anywhere in the world, more than happy to give you a consultation over Zoom or WhatsApp call. Just message us on the links below or send us an email to admin@sirus.com.au and we'll be more than happy to book you a free consultation. First consultation is free for anybody and everybody, so more than happy to give you a consultation and discuss your future pathways and study options in Australia. So talk to an expert regarding your student visas. What are the requirements? What are the fund requirements? How much money you need to show for your student visa? What is your immigration history in the past? Have you been refused from Canada and you want to apply for Australian student visa? More than welcome to give you a consultation. Alright guys, thank you very much for today's session. I hope you enjoyed the session and got a lot of information about TAFE Queensland. If you have any further questions, just remember, always ask the questions. It's never a stupid question. Every question is a good question. And thank you for watching this video. live with Mickey, and I'll be back next week with more information for you guys. Thank you very much and have a lovely weekend. Have a good Easter.